Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today's video lesson, we're going to be looking at grade 12 maths, sequences, sigma notation, and the infamous steps question, problem solving, and how we actually approach a question of this nature. So let's get straight into it. Question 3 reads as follows. 3.1, without using a calculator, determine the value of the sum of 1 over y minus 2, where y starts from 3 and ends at 10, and also the sum of 1 over y minus 1, y starts from 3 and goes to 10. So they say without using a calculator. So with sigma notation, remember that the number of terms will be the top minus the bottom plus 1. So 10 minus 3 is 7 plus 1. So there's 8 terms here, and also 10 minus 3 is 7 plus 1. There's 8 terms here as well. So what I'm going to do is I want to write out the sum of these two series. So for 3.1, I'm going to start off by saying 3.1, and let's expand the series 1 over y minus 2. So 1 over y minus 2. I know they say without using a calculator, 1 over y minus 2. Now remember that we're starting from 3 minus 2, and we can do this by inspection, but let's use the calculator. 1 over 3 minus 2, so with our first term is going to be 1, and that's going to be plus. Remember, sigma notation is the sum of terms in the series, and therefore the next value for y will be 4, so it's going to be 4 minus 2, so therefore you're left with half, plus, and then the next term y will now be 5. 5 minus 2 is equal to 1 over 3. 1 over 3 plus, and then we're going to continue to when y is equal to 10. So let's put in 10 there now. 10 minus 2, so that's 1 over 8. So that's 1 over 8 minus, so we got that sum of that first series minus, let's look at the sum of the second series. Sum of the second series is 1 over y minus 1. Let's put that in our calculator. 1 over y minus 1. So y minus 1. And y also here starts from 3. Right? So 3 equals 2. So that's going to be half. Plus, and then the next term for y will be 4. So y will be 4 for the next term, so that's 1 over 4 minus 1 equals to 1 over 3. That's plus 1 over 3 plus, and now let's just go write the last term. So y will be 10 for the last term. So 10, that's equal to 1 over 9. That's 1 over 9. So remember, now you're subtracting. So therefore, this is now going to equals to 1 plus half plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 8 minus half minus 1 over 3, and so you're going to get minus, and then all the terms in between here, and then minus 1 over 9. 1 over 9. So what happens? What's going to happen? Well, you can clearly see that half and minus half is going to cancel. Positive 1 over 3 and minus 1 over 3 is going to cancel. So here you probably are also going to have, so dot dot, let's put minus 1 over 8 there. So that's also going to cancel. So basically everything is going to cancel out except 1 minus 1 over 9. If you wanted to, you could expand and write every term if you wanted to, because we're only going to have 8 terms minus 8 terms. And maybe that will most likely give you a better understanding of this question. But if you understand it like this, knowing that all terms in between will cancel and you're only going to be left with 1 minus 1 over 9. So 1 is 9 over 9 minus 1 over 9, and that's equal to 8 over 9. So the answer there is 8 over 9. Okay, so that's my solution for the first question. Let's look at the second one. Second question, a steel pavilion at a sports ground comprises of a series of 12 steps, of which the first 3 are shown in the diagram below. Each step is 5 meters wide each step has a rise of 1 over 3 meters and has a tread of 2 over 3 meters as shown in the diagram below. Now, thank heavens for the diagram, because these words step and tread and so on will be a bit hectic for a person like me. So a diagram is what I'm looking for. Now, so if you look here, what do they want us to do? They said the open side shaded on sketch on each side of the pavilion must be covered with metal sheeting. Calculate the area in square meters of metal sheeting needed to cover both open sides. So basically, they want us to calculate the area of this metal sheeting, but on both sides. So let's try and find the area of one side. Now, let's look at how we're going to do that. So if I have to break each part up into the following. So let's look at this first part here only. So that part there, right? Let's see. Now remember, area is length times breadth because this is a rectangle. It forms a rectangle, right? So what do we have here? We've got 2 over 3, right? And what do we have the other sides? 1 over 3. Okay. So therefore, the area of this first part here will be 1 over 3 times, this is the tread now, we call it, 2 over 3, right? And then the area of the second part, so let's break that up. So it'll be plus, okay, we want to work out the sum of the area of this whole side. Okay, so what this will be now, remember this is 1 over 3 and 1 over 3, and then this tread is 2 over 3. So therefore, I would now say 2 times 1 over 3 times 2 over 3. So that will be the second term. Now let's look at the third one. So if I break it up even further, so I'll get 1 over 3, 1 over 3, and 1 over 3, and then this side over here is 2 over 3. Right? So it'll be plus, so my third term now will be plus, so it'll be 3 times 1 over 3 times 2 over 3. So there's the first 3 terms, and that's what you need to do in a problem solving question. You need to write out the first 3 terms to determine what type of sequence we are dealing with, or series. It can be one of two. It can be either an arithmetic series or it can be a geometric series. So I'm going to use my calculator now to write out or simplify these first 3 terms. So 1 over 3 times 2 over 3. So 1 over 3 times 2 over 3, which is equal to 2 over 9. So that's 2 over 9. We didn't need a calculator there, right? And here we got 2 times 1 over 3. So that'll be 1 over 3 times 2 over 3. 2 over 3 equals 2. 4 over 9. So that'll be 4 over 9 plus. And let's do the last one now. So it'll be 3 times 1 over 3. So that'll be 1 over 3 times 2 over 3. 2 over 3, and that's equal to 2 over 3. So 2 over 3. So I got my first 3 terms, and that's what I need, my first 3 terms, because now I can figure out what type of series this is. So now let's go and look at the question. It says that calculate the area in square meters of metal sheet needed to cover. Remember, it's both open sides. So this is just the areas of one open side. And also in the question, they also tell us that there's 12 steps. So therefore, remember, n is equal to 12. So whatever series this is, we have to work out the sum to n terms where n is equal to 12. Now let's figure out what type of series is this. So let's look at the first difference. 4 over 9 minus, so 4 over 9 minus 2 over 9 minus 2 over 9, right? So the first difference, and where can I write that down? So 3.2. So the first difference here, let me write my first 3 terms again. Tn equals 2, so I got Tn, and this is the key. Always write down your sequence or series. Always do that. That's very important. 4 over 9, 4 over 9. Doesn't matter which sequence or series you're dealing with. It can be arithmetic, quadratic, geometric, anything. And 2 over 3. So 2 over 3. This is the problem solving process. So let's figure out first now the first difference. So first difference, we said that this is going to be 2 over 9, right? And remember, n, that's my first term, second term, and third term. This is a very important process. Now, 2 over 3. So now we're going to say 2 over 3, 2 over 3, minus 4 over 9, minus 4 over 9 equals 2. So yeah, we got 2 over 9. So now we can breathe a sigh of relief that this is an arithmetic. So therefore, this is an arithmetic series because we have a constant first difference. Now, if we wasn't getting a constant first difference, then we'll have to see whether we're getting a constant ratio. Okay. Now, because we only know how to find the sum to n terms of an arithmetic series and the sum to n terms of a geometric series. So therefore, what is the formula for the sum to n terms of an arithmetic series? Well, there's 2, n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times d, or if you know the nth term, it will be Sn equals to n over 2 into a plus L, where L is the last term. But we're going to use the first one, right? Because we got n is equal to 12 here, and we don't know what the last term is. So n is going to be equals to 12, so it's going to be sum to 12 terms. It's going to be 12 over 2, 2 times, my first term is 2 over 9, 2 over 9 plus 12 minus 1, and the difference here is also 2 over 9, so 2 over 9. And let's put that in our calculator. So we got our calculator there, and let's put 12 over 2, 12 over 2 into 2 times 2 over 9, 2 over 9 plus 12 minus 1, 12 minus 1 times, and there's a 2 over 9 there, 2 over 9, and that's equal to 52 over 3. So 52 over 3. So therefore, what can we conclude? That the area of one side, of this, what they call it here, pavilion, right? Pavilion will be 52 over 3 meters squared. But they want us to find the area of both sides. So therefore, for this side over here, now the area of this side, we just have to now multiply whatever we have by 2. So therefore, the area of both sides will equals to 2 times 52 over 3 equals 2. So here we're going to get times 2 equals 2. 104 over 3. So that's 104 over 3 meters squared. If you want to write that as a decimal, well, you can just say 34.67, which will also equals to 34.67 square meters of metal sheeting is required to cover both sides of that pavilion. Learners, if you have not subscribed already to JL Maths, subscribe to my channel. You can also watch all videos in order of the work schedule on jlmaths.com. Share this content with your friends, and don't forget to like my Facebook page, Justin Lazarus Mathematics. And I'll catch you in the next video.